Today, we're diving into 11 perfect 10 out of 10 games you absolutely need to play right now. From sprawling RPG epics to pulse-pounding adventures, these picks nail story, gameplay, atmosphere, you name it.
How is this possible?
Let's kick things off with Baldur's Gate 3, a masterpiece of modern RPG design. Possibilities is the word that defines this game. From character creation to game-altering decisions, the sheer number of choices is staggering. From the very first scene, you're thrown into a brutal world of mind flayers and moral chaos, and your choices actually matter in a deep, meaningful way. You will see their impact dozens of hours later. Combat is turn-based but fluid, letting you combo spells, sneak attacks, or brute force in glorious freedom. Dialogue and character development are top tier, with memorable companions you'll love, and maybe betray. To complete the package, the game is fully playable in co-op mode, making it a perfect fit to play with your gaming buddy. Baldur's Gate 3 is a natural fit for the PC, but it was amazingly well ported to PS5 and Xbox Series. The Witcher 3 is still one of the richest narrative RPGs ever. You play as Geralt, hunting monsters across twisted, morally gray lands. The opening hooks you with Geralt's personal quest, but quickly branches into side plots that are often more gripping than some games' main storylines.
Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
Combat is smooth and tactical, mixing swords, magic, and potions. The world feels alive. Villagers debate politics, monsters stalk in the dark, and every corner hides a story. What makes it so good is the blend of deep lore, grounded writing, unforgettable moments, rich characters, and a polish that creates a believable, living world.
Who looks an awful lot like a cart driver with an arrow through his neck.
Available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Or a water hack to use a bow, so lacking any other suspects, I'm guessing.
Watch out! Behind you!
Yakuza 0 is not a game you usually see in this kind of list, but I dare to say it's a fantastic game that sits perfectly among these giants. A prequel to the long-running Yakuza series, now renamed Like a Dragon in the West, it's set in late 80s Japan as you follow two protagonists, fan favorites Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima, climbing the criminal underworld. What makes every Yakuza game shine is the unusual mix of crime drama with the comedic absurdity of its side stories. In Yakuza 0, they reach their peak. Kiryu's and Majima's arcs are brilliantly intertwined, with some of the funniest, weirdest, and most touching side quests in gaming in the mix. The game constantly surprises you with sharp writing, heartfelt moments, and laugh-out-loud situations that somehow all fit within the same world. As a bonus, this is a prequel to the whole franchise, making it a perfect starter, Yakuza. Available on PS4, PC, Xbox, and Switch 2, with the Director's Cut Edition. Uncharted 4 brings the series to a breathtaking and emotional close. You dive into a treasure-hunting escapade across lush jungles, pirate ruins, and global landmarks, while also exploring nuanced character dynamics and major emotional shifts.
Let's go.
Gameplay has elegantly evolved. Combat, platforming, and puzzles blend seamlessly, marking a notable improvement over earlier entries. The chemistry between Nate, Sully, and Elena adds heart and authenticity, making the whole experience feel like a blockbuster movie. You'll appreciate it even more if you've played the previous titles, but Uncharted 4 stands strong on its own as a showcase of highly refined AAA experience. Available on PS4 and PS5.
Here we go.
By now, It goes without saying that The Last of Us is one of the most influential games of the past decade, and it earned every bit of that praise. At its core, it's a love story told through the lens of a crumbling world. The game excels in storytelling, character development, atmosphere, and raw, tense gameplay.
Come on.
You begin in chaos, and from there, Joel and Ellie's bond becomes the emotional anchor. It blends stealth, brutal melee, and resource scarcity into a pulse-pounding survival experience. What truly elevates it is how authentically it captures human emotion, closing the gap between games and cinematic storytelling. Available on PS3, PS4, PS5, and PC.
Thanks for the heroics and all. Ellie. Hey, what are you... Joel?
Bill!
What are you doing?
In your eyes.
Speaking of influence, it's impossible not to mention Zelda, Breath of the Wild,
In your eyes.
a genre-defining leap for open-world games. From the moment you wake up in the ruined kingdom of Hyrule, you're free to explore however you want. Climb mountains, glide over valleys, cook wild ingredients. It's a game built on pure exploration and discovery. Puzzles are tucked in shrines all over the land, each one a clever test of physics, logic, or combat. And it's not just the world, it's how alive it feels. Storms, wildlife, and even temperature matter. It's the ultimate sandbox, and it still holds up brilliantly. And yes, your favorite weapon might break, but finding or crafting a new one is all part of the joy. Available on Wii U, Switch, and Switch 2.
Hey, wake up!
Persona is a franchise that has reached an exceptional level of quality, yet still feels underappreciated. And if you're wondering what its perfect entry point is, Persona 5 Royal is the definitive way to experience this stylish, story-rich series. You step into the shoes of a high schooler leading a double life, student by day, phantom thief by night, stealing the hearts of the corrupt. The narrative dives into surprisingly mature themes like abuse and trauma, while the turn-based combat is layered with personas, your inner manifestations that grant unique skills, and complex status effects. Meanwhile, the life sim side allows you to build bonds, attend classes, and shape your character arc. To top off an already outstanding package, you get visuals that are a feast for the eyes, paired with a soundtrack that ranks among the greatest of all time. Available on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. Among From Software's legendary catalog, many see Elden Ring as their crown jewel. But for me, Bloodborne is still the king. You awaken in the cursed city of Yharnam and immediately get thrown into nightmarish combat, which rewards aggression over defense, making every battle feel like a desperate dance. In true From's fashion, the world is dense, interconnected, and laced with cryptic lore whispered through the environment. Every encounter is intense, every shortcut satisfying. The dreamlike horror aesthetic is haunting and unforgettable.
You must have had a fine time of it.
It's a shame that, to this day, it's still stuck on PlayStation 4, playable on PS5 with no improvements. Still, an absolute classic. Available on PlayStation 4 and 5. Hades is simply a masterclass in roguelike design. You're Zagreus, son of Hades, trying to escape the underworld. You'll die a lot in the process, but death just means trying again, stronger and smarter. The game's combat is lightning fast and responsive, with weapons and god powers that radically change how each run feels. What truly sets it apart is the writing. Characters evolve with every attempt, building relationships that add emotional weight to your journey.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this.
And even if you don't like roguelikes, Hades is the kind of game that might prove you're wrong. Everything is so slick and addictive that you might find yourself eager to restart from the beginning just to experience the next bit of witty dialogue or to try some new boon combination in your new run. Available on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, Goddess, but thank you.
God of War reinvented itself as a story of fatherhood, grief, and legacy. You play as Kratos, now a troubled, weary father guiding his son through a dangerous world, a far cry from the rage-fueled God of older games. Combat is weighty and visceral, and the over-the-shoulder camera makes it even more impactful. But beyond the action, it's a quiet, moving game with smart puzzles, mythological twists, and a breathtaking Norse setting. Visually, not only are the graphics stunning, but its one-shot camera approach takes the word cinematic to another level. This isn't just a great reboot, it's an outstanding achievement.
Steady your aim and breathe in. Exhale.
My God.
Available on PlayStation and PC. Sure, 10 is a clean number for a perfect 10 out of 10 list, but sometimes a game comes along, forcing you to break the rules. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is that game. Set in a surreal, painterly world where people vanish annually in a mysterious countdown filled with heartbreaking resignation, the game immediately sets up an intriguing premise that makes you eager to delve in. Alongside this captivating setup, the gameplay is a breath of fresh air, brilliantly intertwining turn-based combat with real-time action, offering deep party building and tactical creativity. The world bursts with artistic flair, and the enemies feel torn from myth and nightmare. The best part is that Clair Obscur has a laser-focused direction. It's a tight experience with the exact length, not too short, not bloated with open-world excess, created by developers who knew precisely what they were doing, how to allocate their resources, and how to craft a phenomenal video game. Available on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series. What did we miss? Drop a comment below. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming content.